What's up, guys and gals? Your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you a mustachioed Movember chapter review for Miscellaneous. Chapter 16, with already a spelling error. I mean, really, band, really. I'm trying to give you some slack here, but the chapter is, of course, entitled A Favor, and if those of you who don't know, Americans do not believe in using the letter U in their words. I guess they just really hate the letter U for some reason, but I'm still calling band out on that. The title, A Favor, already a spelling error. Oh man, I can see where this chapter's gonna go. But anyways, no, I really like this chapter. It's not one of my favorite chapters, to be fair. And it's not because his band explains at the end of the chapter that he did more of a sketchy style. He didn't really polish or fine-tune or do much in the way of inking, by the looks of it, any of the panels for this chapter. I don't think it looked that bad myself, but you could tell that it was almost like he felt rushed. And that goes on to the announcement that we'll talk about at the end of the chapter review. Honestly, not really a whole lot to say other than the fact that these dimensional pieces, we sort of get the history on them. Basically, there's the human world, and then there's outside human territory where humans don't generally go or live. And there's these demons and ogres and monsters, like the Minotaur and the Medusa and stuff by the looks of it, demons and all that stuff. They guard these 12 temples, and within these 12 temples are what's called dimensional pieces or dimensional artifacts or what have you. Apparently, if you assemble all 12, something crazy will happen. It's the Dragon Balls, it's the Chaos Emeralds, it's whatever, right? Honestly, my first thought was Chaos Emeralds, then I went to Dragon Balls, then I'm thinking, okay, either way, it sounds pretty cool, right? Sounds pretty cool. The Twilight Mirror and Zelda, anything, we gotta put the pieces together, right? It's in a lot of video games, of course, and in a lot of manga too. So at least we get that little information about the dimensional pieces, because, as I said before, the end of the last chapter, we were sort of like, okay, they're going to go after these dimensional pieces, that kind of idea. That's what Clover's supposed to be going to do, along with Fuse and some other people and stuff. Griever is apparently going after Solo right now to handle and deal with Solo and some other stuff. So either way, the rest of the chapter goes on. We see that Clover and Fuse are on a boat, probably heading past human territory or something like that, I'm assuming. Though, I wonder why these, just random hotties are there hey, let's play volleyball on the, let's play some volleyball on this cruise ship, sort of. They seem to be on, a Disney luxury liner sort of idea, where everybody's just relaxing, drinking, having a good time by the aesthetic, by what a band is trying to represent here. But I thought they were supposed to be heading outside of human territory, so what the hell these random hotties, maybe these are the Beach Twins, and maybe they're super strong, maybe they're in a class of their own, maybe, I'm not sure, or maybe they're not heading out right yet to go to a dimensional piece, maybe they're gathering some intel or prepping before they do that, maybe they're out on another mission, I'm not sure, or maybe this is a ship to the edge of the human territory. This is the ship that gets them from the mainland to the edge, and then from the edge, then they travel forward, Could be something like that. They could just be doing that. So there's multiple ideas here, either way. We get just a moment between Fuse and Clover about Clover basically needing to make friends. Her friend is Kofa, of course, and that kind of idea. And Fuse just remarks that, you've got this doom and gloom thing about you. You should try to make more friends more easily, that kind of stuff, right? Then we jump back. We're finally back with Misk's group of characters. We're back in the guild. I don't think we're in the guild hall necessarily. I think Ban does mention they are at the guild, and Neve makes a house call to help out both Marsh and Koji. Of course, remember, Marsh went ballistic. Koji got hurt. Apparently hurt a lot worse than we originally deemed. And so Marsh, of course, wakes up, apologizes for everything. Tokyo explains everything. Koji's just like I'm so sorry and stuff. And this is a fine character moment. We knew this is what was going to happen when Marsh got triggered. Marsh was going to go ballistic with ape shit. We knew that, and of course Koji unfortunately paid part of the price for that. So there's a little bit of all right, where do we go from here? Marsh is still sort of a loose cannon. Clearly the 2 months have done wonders, but they haven't fixed the initial problem. right? They've just sort of helped they're on the road to recovery, not recovered, right? So definitely see that portion of it. Now, Neve explains that the medical costs they amount about to 15 million between the two patients. 15 million. Neve, you greedy bitch. That's all I can say. You greedy bitch. That's all I can say about that. But anyways, of course, everybody's extremely shocked. All the guild members are very shocked. Now, Neve brings up an idea that, like, yeah, you can pay me off. We can start a debt. Or you can do a favor for me. You can do this job. I've got this friend, a relative of mine that's an idol of some description, apparently like a live streamer or something like that. Maybe more of an internet idol than a real idol. I'm not sure yet. Band doesn't go too much into it here, but needs bodyguards because there's a heckler or an obsessed fan sort of with her. But on the dark web there is a bounty for 60 million to capture alive, but still capture her. So, or this person. So, either way, it's going to be sort of like very difficult where she doesn't, because of an incident, she doesn't trust bodyguards and stuff. And Neve's like, listen, I'm going to put in a good word for you. You are going to go she's apparently going on this tour. So maybe she's a singer idol. I'm not sure. She's going on a tour. You protect her, your guild, for free, protects her on the entirety of the tour. I'll forgive the debt. That's basically how we're doing. So it's basically an unpaid mission, or a pay and suffering in advance mission for Misk, Tokyo, and Neo. They're going to be the three bodyguards, while they're going to leave Koji and Marsh at home because, funny reasons really. I mean, of course, because as we know that Misk does not like to do paperwork, and Koji even looks at this big stack of paperwork on the desk going, these are all past due and overdue and stuff, Misk, what the hell? So he's got to do, because he said he was going to be bored, they're going to do paperwork sort of idea and sort of look after Marcia. And they're both technically on the recovery. They're on the injured list, if you will. So there is that. So we're starting up to go, okay, we're going on another mission. We've met a lot of the strong characters from the last chapter and stuff, and now we're sort of moving forward with the main characters again. We're back with our main group, and we're going to move forward. So I think it was a good transitional chapter, and I am excited to see chapter 17. That being said, we're not getting chapter 17 till the end of the month because, as Ban points out, his announcement, this will now officially become bi-weekly. I hold no ill will to that. We got the announcement. We got it in due time, and that's what Ban wants to stick to now. He wants to do a bi-weekly series so he has more time to improve the art, more time for things, so that these sketches, so he can ink chapters like this, so he doesn't run out of time, so he can practice to get better artwork so the chapters look even better than they already do. That kind of idea, right? So Ban has decided to do that. Next chapter drops on November 30th. So it's going to be a break there, right? But either way, switching to bi-weekly, that's not so bad. The chapters are good. I feel like they're getting longer. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the chapters are actually getting a little longer. So if that's the case, if we have to sacrifice, weekly base to getting a longer, more standardized chapter length, and with the increase in the quality in the art, I'm not gonna take, I'm not gonna say shit about that. So I definitely enjoyed the chapter. Definitely check out Miscellaneous. Links are all over the place and stuff like that. But yeah, I like the chapter 16. I'm looking forward to see what chapter 17 is going to. I believe we're going to be introduced to this idol. Is it going to be an OC character, or is it going to be another member of the Discord? It's going to be very interesting to find out. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. Fourth and most important, of course, drink responsibly as always, as I always do. And we will see you guys and gals back here for chapter 17 on November 30th for Miscellaneous. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. Have a nice day. See you later.